Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dr. Quack Podcast, Season 3 here. That's what I'm calling it here. Because the first time I did this, I took a little break, and recently I had to take a break during the second season. Had a lot of things going down, personal life, but, had to take care of a lot of things. It's the way life works. But now I'm back. I forgot to say hi to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you. A lot of people have been asking me, when am I coming back? Well, this is the episode. Because today's show, we're going to talk about the NFL, we're going to talk about the WWE, and we're going to talk about the world of professional wrestling as a whole. So first, let me get to it. The NFL, let me tell you, if you watched my one of my previous episodes here where I was making predictions on the NFL, you will see where I was right and where I was wrong. Because I will tell you, I was wrong on some things, but I was also right. And it's always good to see when your team, the Patriots, is always right. Undefeated still, Yes, I know. Everybody goes, they haven't played anybody. They almost lost to the Bills. Yeah, I hear that all day long. I chuckle at that because, the Bills are a tough team. They're, one loss, and they're most likely going to be the wild card, if not the division winner. Never know how that's going to turn out, but I still think New England takes it. They got a tougher schedule coming down the road. But, that's where I was right. The Cowboys, I'm going to take that as a right now because I wasn't really wrong. I predicted them to potentially go to the Super Bowl. That's where I think they're still going to go. They are leading the NFC East. They are still winning that. Granted, it's a crappy division. I'm not going to deny that. But if you ever look at Super Bowl champions in the past who were not number one seeds, they were wild cards that snuck in, like the Giants and even Baltimore. They snuck in there, So you've seen teams in the past do it. There's still a potential shot for them. All you got to do is get in, and then it's 3 games pretty much. 4 games, depending if you get a bye or not. Also, the Kansas City Chiefs, this is another big story here. Patrick Mahomes came back to practice yesterday. Can you believe it? Came back to practice after dislocating his kneecap. I'm telling you, that guy, yes. He may not win a Super Bowl during the era when Brady's still playing, but you can almost guarantee that he is going to win a Super Bowl here, I'd say, within the next 5 years. He is a definite big talent guy. If as long as the rest of the team is healthy around him and he keep having the weapons, he's going to be fine. Where I was wrong, Cleveland, you had one job. I predicted you to win the division. And good God, if you looked ugly. You're still in the race. Don't get me wrong. Baltimore, another one I was wrong on there. I didn't think they'd make the playoffs, but they're looking tough. They are, they put a lot of pieces together. Lamar Jackson grew another year. I'm giving credit here, folks, so don't get mad, Ravens fans. But, yeah, Cleveland, they just imploded here. They got a tough game against New England this week. That is going to be an uphill battle for them, I'm sure. They would have to be on, all cylinders there firing, would have to be able to go for that. I am just, completely shocked there. And here's my biggest shocker, and this is everybody, I'm pretty sure. The San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers undefeated still. Nobody projected that. No ESPN analyst, no NFL analyst, no analyst at all, no blogger. Maybe a 49ers fan, diehard, will go, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. But I don't even think they were believing it. But they're undefeated. They look sharp. Their defense is creating turnovers, which is really huge. Good to see that. So I was right on some things. I was wrong on some things. It's about the mid-season report. So other great news. I'm telling you, I got to talk about a couple things here. This happened this week. Let's talk about Monday Night Football. Let's talk about the Patriots versus the Jets, because it's been a big conversation. Sam Darnold said he saw ghosts on national television. Is the defense that good? Or is Sam Darnold that bad? I think it's a combination of both. I really think Sam Darnold is just not the guy. He does not look it. I didn't feel it because he's a USC quarterback. That's all I'm going to say right there. Sorry, USC fans, but 90% of your quarterbacks that came from there have sucked in the NFL. It's something I would never draft. I don't care if they won 4 Heismans, at USC. Somebody I would not draft, But, yeah, he saw ghosts. That was hilarious. Of course, to beat down 33-0. But, Adam Gase. Adam Gase came from Miami, the Dolphins, to New York, the Jets. Stayed in the division as a coach. Got fired from Miami, went to New York. They got Le'Veon Bell. Holdout. Oh, he's supposed to be fresh now. He was the shining point in that game for them. He was actually running the ball, doing it on a decent job. Should have stuck with that, I thought, instead of letting Darnold throw it off his back foot and, flopping around like a damn fish. But, that was what they did. Adam Gase is more mad that ESPN and NFL Films aired the ghosts comment. I'm seeing ghosts. Woo! Really mad at that. Instead of his team getting shut out in an over 30-point deficit. By the way, Patriots and the Chicago Bears, 85 Bears, the only 2 teams to have multiple shutouts of 30 points or more in a season. Yes, I know. I get it. They play bum teams. They're going to play, definitely a lower ranking team in Cleveland. In 2 weeks, they get Baltimore. Sunday Night Football. Going to be a tough one. I'm not denying it. I still think my Patriots find a way to win. And even if they lose, this is what's funny. Look at them. They're going to probably be 8-1. 8-1. Believe me, being a Pats fan, you don't want to see the 16. Or the last time we did that, we lost in the Super Bowl. But, you're almost like, okay, cool, that loss is out of the way. People can shut up about the perfect season, and we can just go win. That's what they do. They come out with a couple losses. Usually they're early. That's what's wild. They have not lost early. But we'll see how it comes out. Mohamed Sanu getting traded. Yeah, I'm talking a lot about the Pats because they've been in the news this week quite often. Mohamed Sanu gets traded for a second-round pick. A lot of people say, oh, my God, he's over 30 years old. Why are you spending a second-round pick on him? Because they needed it. Because they need wide receivers. Yes, the offense is not up to, the standard where it normally is. But they're still not bad. They still got weapons. They still got Edelman. They still got James White. They still got, now Mohamed Sanu out there. Sony Michel. And, of course, some guy named Tom Brady. Which supposedly now he has put his house on the market and is moving to another New England state. And everybody thinks, is he going to play for another team at 43? Is he going to retire? I think he's going to retire if he does. He's not going to play for another team. I mean, why? Why would you do that? He's been a Patriot for over 20 years. It doesn't make any damn sense. But we'll see what happens, So, that's my wrap on the NFL. I'm going to get into the WWE here. Because we've got Crown Jewel. Oh, my God. Crown Jewel coming up next Thursday. Halloween at 1. Because it's over in Saudi Arabia. Yes, I get it. God, I've said this before. I've went on record and said this. I get it. The money is there. Take it. Good job, Vince, on that. But who the hell's watching it in the States? Most people at 1 o'clock on Halloween are either, if they're young, they're in school, or if they're older, they're at work, or they're sleeping for work. It's a Thursday, which is really insane. But should be an interesting card. Couple matches I want to touch on real quick. Of course, you got Brock Lesnar taking on Cain Velasquez. A lot of people feel like, why are we just hiring part-timers? Why do we only have to have MMA guys come in? because it's all about the name. A lot of people that have followed UFC know who Cain Velasquez is. They know who Brock Lesnar is. Why not let them have a match? Makes sense to me. I mean, it's like your good old monster mashup when you got King Kong and Godzilla just coming at each other. People wanted to see that. Freddy versus Jason. People wanted to see that. But you guys, over here in the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, love to complain, moan, cry when it's not exactly your way, which cracks me up. I'm telling you, it does. I can go down my news feed, any wrestling fan or wrestler that is doing the same thing I'm doing, just reading down these lines, are laughing their asses off. Because I have never seen such people that are just whiny when it's not exactly how they wanted it scripted. Because here's another one. Let me break this down for you. Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins. A lot of people were pissed. They go, oh, Bray Wyatt, his gimmick's dying now. They burned down the Funhouse. He beat him at Hell in a Cell. And there wasn't a clear finish there. Oh my God. People were all upset on that. I'm fine with it. Because what they're trying to do, and I understand this, they're trying to build Seth Rollins. They're trying to build him into the guy. They're trying to put him in the same position that they have put Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, John Cena, even Roman Reigns. Why not? We'll throw that out there because they definitely tried with him. But that's what the game plan is. I mean, you've got to beat the unbeatables. So, do I expect him at Crown Jewel to drop the title? No. I'd be shocked. I mean, I'm hoping it does because I love the whole gimmick with Bray Wyatt and The Fiend. But I'd be shocked if it happens. I really would. It sounds like, they're going to keep that belt on him at least until the Royal Rumble. Maybe longer. We'll see what happens there. And, one more match I wanted to talk about here. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Team Hogan, Team Flair. 5-on-5 match to decide who is the best. We all know the reason. At least people who read know the reason why this match is going on. This is to help Ric Flair. Thank God. I'm glad that he's doing it. I really am. Because, Flair had, $250,000 he owed to the IRS. And some other bills and expenditures and things like that he had to pay for. At least he is, helping him. He's got to travel to Saudi Arabia. They're going to pay him a good amount of money. I'm sure you're talking millions. I'm sure it won't be shocking me if it's near the $5 million mark. Probably 5 for Hogan as well. All they got to do is stand in a quarter. That's right, brother. All that shit. And woo! I expect, this is my thought process, I almost feel like Team Flair will win this. And it will probably be Drew McIntyre as the sole survivor. I really kind of see this because that's the guy, another guy, heel-wise, they want to push. The babies have a lot of small guys. Baron Corbin may be it too because there's another guy, King Corbin. But I got a feeling he'll get eliminated at some point. It's going to be one of those two. So, and tag team turmoil, which I'm not really caring about. I'm sorry. I'm just, whatever. Nobody really gives a damn. It's a filler. Overall, the card, I'm half excited. I'm more excited to see Survivor Series because I'm already sure we're going to have Raw versus SmackDown. I always love watching them. So, let's talk about the other two. That's really exciting because they just came out recently. All Elite Wrestling Dynamite and NXT. Both of those, I tried to watch All Elite. I'm sorry, I know there's fans. I know people love All Elite Wrestling. I get it. You have Jericho. You have Cody Rhodes. You have some other guys there that are really good. Jim Ross doing commentary. And recently, Jim Ross has said that AEW does too much flip-flopping. Too much flippy-flop in the ring. It looks acrobatic, but in the same respect, it looks severely scripted. That versus the NXT show. And I sat down and watched both. But I'm going to take NXT all the way. I haven't been watching NXT a lot until recently, but I will say they have a better product. Their production value is better. You know, the Street Profits, we're going to miss, and they're on Raw now, and I'm telling you, they are a future tag team. They're going to win the titles. You can already see that, and they should be pushed. You know, they're actually charismatic. People love them. You know, they're almost outside the box, which I like. But overall, I would take NXT over AEW at this point. You know, it's just my opinion. I think the production value's there. We'll see what happens later down the line. But, I mean, if you're going to bring in Jack Swagger, yeah, I'm not even saying his name from AEW. Jack Swagger, because that's who we know. We, the people, you know. That was a great gimmick. God, that was a great gimmick. But, you know, now he's over there. You know, and good luck to him. You know, it's more wrestling. More wrestlers get an opportunity right now than ever. You even have NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, has their show. You know, I haven't had a chance to check that out. So if anybody's seen it, please let me know. I'm interested in the thoughts there. I will check it out here sometime soon. But overall, I mean, if I ranked it, I'm going to put WWE, you know, probably SmackDown overall. SmackDown's production value skyrocketed since going to Fox. You know, Raw has a lot of younger talent. SmackDown has a lot more of the better names right now, currently. You know, so I would take SmackDown, Raw, NXT, then probably AEW. You know, AEW and New Japan. I mean, this is America, but New Japan, another great promotion. You know, so you get to see them on Axis and other places. It's just a toss-up there. It depends on what you like. But that is my show. I would like to thank you all for tuning in. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share this. This will not be going out on Facebook. This will be staying right here on the Dr. Quack Podcast YouTube channel. Check me out. Thank you for tuning in.